YEKINDAR, congratulations on beating Sprout. You're now 1-1 on the day. How does that feel after a disappointing first matchup?
I mean, I'm really glad about the mental fortitude and the difference of attitudes between games, because during the MOUZ game, you could literally see, even as a spectator, but you don't even know what happened in the game, how many unfocused moments were from everyone in the team. And after that, we went to the hotel. We literally instantly said, like, this is not going to work. We rewatched the game. Those mistakes were terrible. And we just understood that, okay, we have to be better. If we want to be on top, we can't forget that we have to perform. We have to play better. And we don't owe anyone here except us ourselves. And people just understood, but also like Sprout, I mean, probably the weakest matchup that we could get. No offense, but I'm just saying by rating and everything, right? But yeah, I'm glad we won, and I'm glad we're going to have one more game at least of great Counter-Strike.
Well, you were talking a little bit about a bunch of those mistakes. I'm curious, why did you guys, knowing those mistakes on Inferno, did you go right back? Were you just feeling confident that you could fix those in that short span of time?
Those mistakes on Inferno weren't connected to the map. Those mistakes are different kind of mistakes. We know our game, we know how we play, and what are our strong sides. Those mistakes that were there, those are either there were like unlucky timings or unlucky rounds. When Torzy, for example, killed me with through the smoke on car or whatever, it was an important round, and giving up an entry like that is really harsh. But overall, I'd say just mainly those mistakes are not connected to the map.
Your introduction to this team has obviously been a pivotal change for a squad that's kind of had a lackluster year. What is it like being such an effective entry for a team that has had to really rechange these roles? We've looked at statistics, and you're absolutely topping the leaderboards. I think through 12 rounds in this game, you were like 6-3 in opening duels. How do you feel when you are playing so aggressive like that?
I'm not actually sure. I never thought about why am I playing aggressive or whatever. I just like to think that I'm smarter than any other player in the world. And but basically, like, when I came to the team, we started like redoing things on the team, and a lot came to the point that those roles are for me, you know. And because I played them in VP, and because I wanted to try something new or whatever. I'm playing aggressive lurks now more, so I'm not necessarily entry fragging. I feel like people don't understand that mostly I'm space creating. Like, space creating is basically I'm gaining map control, but I'm not necessarily always running in first. So I believe all the percentage comes from me trying to outplay the enemy by macro, and I'm taking a lot more risks because I try to be always in the enemy's face. If they're greedy, I'm gonna be always in their face. If they're saving utility, like, I'm not gonna allow them to do that. You know, it just makes the game easier mid round. You know, if you do that correctly, and I believe that's why I do it.
So you talked a little bit about your introduction to the team. Recently, you finally signed a contract after many a time being a stand-in or in whatever that situation was. How does it feel finally being fully a part of Team Liquid?
I wouldn't say that. I feel more relaxed, I guess, because there were a lot of different situations that I needed to fix with my agent, and my dad was helping me a lot with VP and like the closure and how to exit from VP and whatever, and it was really not easy. And all those tournaments that I was playing, Cologne, Blast, Armar, right? All those tournaments were with like a back mind of, am I going to be playing or I'm not going to be playing? I didn't know that. So like, I was just playing, I wanted to perform, I wanted to play. And I'm glad it all worked out, and I'm glad VP allowed me to like buy myself out and to get to this state now. And yeah.
So you say that it's kind of been a weight off your shoulders. Does that mean that we're going to see another level of YEKINDAR unlocked in Rio?
I hope so. Like, I mean, this crowd is insane. This like, I'm at the point of my life where I enjoy playing the most at the moment, and I feel like I can do the most now. And I'm not talking about like future, if I'm gonna be better or not, but I feel that I'm a lot better than I was half a year ago or a year ago, and I believe that my ambitions, at least, and especially with this team, with these kind of results, and obviously downs as well, but I feel like we can win tournaments.
And does that translate to this? Do you feel that you have a serious shot at taking it all here at Rio?
Before the MOUZ game, I would say yes. But no, it's just we had a 2-week boot camp before this, and we were playing amazing. So I feel like if we get to that, because in EPL we had a slow start, and at RMR we also had a slow start with overtimes, and at Cologne we had a slow start. We went through lower bracket. I believe the weakness of this team is slow starts, and if we get to the rhythm we need, I believe we can go all the way.
Do you feel that slow start's kind of been over with by now? That first game clearly was a misstep by the team, but now you played the same map, you seem to fix those mistakes, you seem to be rearing and aggressive. Can we see the same kind of steamrolling like for the next couple of games here?
I'm not sure. We will see. It's hard to tell. It's not something you plan or not plan.
All right, well, I appreciate the time. Thank you so much.